Getting the high-scoring award is prime time. Live from the west side of Wilson County, this is SmackTalk. Well, I want to welcome everybody to this week's edition of SmackTalk Live. I am your host, Johnny Stardust, and I want to welcome everybody. And I just want to talk about a few things today that I thought was real interesting this week. Actually, there was a lot that went on this week, and so we just want to get down to it today. First of all, you may notice that my voice is a little bit hoarse. Monday night, I spent a late night screaming and hollering for my pal and my friend, the kicker, Nate Kading. And I want to give kudos to Nate on his long field goal that, would you know it, would put my team, the Smackatees, at the very top of all the awards, which is the 1 week scoring award. It allowed me to show what my team is capable of and what we will be seeing as the future unfolds. Thank you, Mr. Kading. And at 180 points, I now hold the most coveted award, or the most coveted goal of the WWWFFL League, and that is the 1 week scoring award. Couple of things I want to talk about this week. There is this one team that just can't seem to get it through their head that your quarterback is highly important. The Mean Machine tends to struggle continuously year after year on quarterback indecision. I have warned him, I have told him, others have even told him that he needs to find a quarterback and stick with him through the thick and the thin. This week, the Mean Machine goes down because he can't make a decision between Ben and O'Donovan. And let me tell you, Mean Machine, you need to find one and you need to go with them, because undoubtedly, if you put one on the bench every other week, that is the one that's going to score. Mark my word, you need to pay attention to what I'm saying to you. There is another person I would like to take a little laughter at, and that is Coach Bruce of the Midgets. Last week, all I heard was I have the waiver wire pickup in Matt Hasselbeck. He has scored so many points. I pulled him up on the week, and I should get an award. Well, that's probably true, but let me tell you something. Matt Hasselbeck giveth, and this week, Matt Hasselbeck taketh away. Did I remind you that he had a 0 this week? And so that would level him out to what we would consider an under-average quarterback. Let me tell you, midgets, yet again, stick with your quarterback. It will keep you in the area where you need to be. Next, I want to talk about, and I haven't talked too much about him in the last couple of weeks, but the Central Division. The Central Division this week pretty much shellacked the rest of the league. We come out strong, which is what I knew we were capable of doing. And this is the time, this week is what you're going to see and should expect through the remainder of the playoffs. I have a few numbers up here in the box that will show you where we stand as a league in our divisions. And clearly, the Central Division has come to play again. It took us a little time. We wanted to give the other divisions a little chance to let them get back in the game, but now it's time to start taking names. And so that is what we did this week. There was a couple of other good matchups this week. A couple of people I want to talk about is the Soggy Bottom Boys. Folks, I think you better watch this team. He's coming out strong. He's winning games. He's not that necessarily a super high-scoring team, but old Johnny has got that team rolling, and beware, when it comes time, he will probably be there at the end. The last but not least I want to talk about is the Moes, and I just want to see, we finally get to see the Moes play somebody that is a decent team in the Ditch Dogs, and the Ditch Dogs take home the win. Now, I want to say that the Moes will tend to make you think that they are dominant. They are not. As you can see, they will not probably win very few more games. This week, they play my Smackers, and let me tell you, it's really going to be a boring game because my Smackers are going to take them out to the shed and wear them out. And so I want to tell you, you might want to see a big game for the Smackers this week. The rest of the games this week are all kind of mediocre. Here and there, I think we finally get to see that Risky Cheese is not that good. And so as he failed, we kind of predicted that. So for the rest of the day, I want y'all to study. I want you to take notes on what's going on, what the Central Division, how they play their teams, because you can all learn something from what the Central Division has to tell. And with that, I want to say,
Swine Slammers, your team is awful.
Hey, let the smack flow.